Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another conscious conversation with me, your value coach, Coach Tseho. In our adulthood, we may have learned the 80-20 rule or the 80-20 principle. Basically, it says that 20% of your high-end activities produce your 80% of your revenues. And also that from the 20%, if we focus so much on the 4%, then it produces 64% of our revenues. So how many of us actually do focus on those high end activities or the 20% of activities? And if you do, comment below and say I do. All right. Now, before we can even begin to talk about these high end activities, how do you know? How do you know that these activities are aligned with your goal? How do you know these activities are aligned with your vision? How do you know that these activities are aligned with your target? Or how do you know if these activities are aligned with your self-image? Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the importance or the benefits or the advantages of having a goal, having setting a goal, or having to reprogram our subconscious mind. One of the things we also may have learned is that we act in accordance to our self-image. We act in accordance to what our goals are, or we act in accordance to the standard of what we believe of ourselves. Okay, so someone may then ask to say, before I can even talk about these other activities, let's first begin with the end in mind, which is being the goal. So someone may ask, how do you then know if your goal is the right one, or how do you know if you've got a detailed goal? So how should your goal be? So your goal needs to be detailed. It needs to be a descriptive, a vivid vision. One of the things I like to say is that your goal needs to be an experience. If I were to ask you about a time in your life where you were in your favorite restaurant, and I ask that you describe the experience. So for example, I've been to Bold restaurant in Morningside, and if I were to describe my experience of that restaurant, I'd most likely to speak about their service when entering into the restaurant. I'm most likely to tell you about how they've got this ice cream station on your right hand side when you enter. I'm going to tell you about the swimming pool on your left that is clear and beautiful at the deck. I'm most likely to tell you about what I had eaten on that day, in terms of how the plate looked like, that the plate was black, that it had flowers or food and the seafood. I would tell you about how my food tasted like. I'm talking about experience, and therefore that's how, when you then set a goal, tell me about your experience of the achieved goal. That's how you set a goal. It must be smart, must be realistic, it must be detailed, vivid, it must be a descriptive, or tell me the experience of the achieved goal. Now, one of the importance of doing that is that when I have reached it, then I know, because when I've reached it, because I had the experience of it beforehand, One of the importance or the benefits of having that is that I'll be able to assess what are the things I don't have or what are the things I have. I'll be able to assess the different options that one can take in terms of reaching the goal. I'm able to assess the different challenges, the different opportunities that when they arise, I know definitely that this is the opportunity I need to take, because it's going to help me or align me with my goal. Like I said, that our activities or how we act is in accordance to our self-image or our goal, right? Part of the journey of having a goal is to also, one of the things I like to say is um service is a goal itself. Oftentimes we only like to place monetary value to our goals, but service is a goal. One of the benefits also having a vision and having a goal, a descriptive goal, is that that is a way of communicating with self. That is a way of communicating with others. But the power of you having to communicate your vision with other people. So, for example, when I employ a team in my organization, their duty is for them to assist me in reaching that vision, in achieving the goal or the vision or the experience, for me to get the experience. So when I don't know what I want, or I don't know what my target is, or I don't know what my experience is of my vision or goal of the organization, how do then I communicate with other people to say these are my expectations? So when you communicate with other people about your vision, then they are going to act or perform in accordance to it. All right. So service, also remember, service is also a goal. Um, yeah, basically today that's what I wanted to talk to you about in terms of the importance of having a vision and how you can go about it in terms of creating one as well. One of the things that you may also ask yourself is, from a scale of 0 to 10, how confident are you? How confident are you in achieving what you have envisioned, what you have experienced, or what you have, what your target is? How confident are you? Right? And if you cannot confidently say that I confidently think that I can rate myself 10, then you need to dwell within yourself and find out ways or how you can do that. And another way is you can always contact me on greenpasturescoaching@gmail.com. And also my number is 081 040 3402. In that way, I'll be able to assist better in terms of raising your confidence and finding other options in terms of what is it that's preventing you from believing or thinking that you can achieve it. All right. um when you, at times we set goals, right? And when we set goals, depending on how we believe or perceive about ourselves, right, then we start acting from that standard, whether be it a lower or higher standard. Okay, so that's one of the things I do teach, and these are the things I also incorporate into my coaching sessions that operate from a higher standard, right? So that you can provide a higher you can provide a higher grade service. So like I mentioned in my previous video, that I love what Robin Sharma says, is that the grade of work that you provide is a representation, or it is a reflection of how you view yourself, how you love yourself and respect yourself. All right, so today that's what I just wanted to talk to you about. When you see on your screen, there's a subscribe button. Do subscribe. Share your videos with your managers, your leaders. Share your videos with your colleagues as well. And also if there's anything that you feel that it was touching, or it made you feel uncomfortable, distracted, or disturbed, do let me know on the comment sections. If you do have any questions, then you can also comment below and let me know. And then next week we're going to talk about other things as well, in terms of assisting us in terms of personal development, how to manage ourselves, how to also find different ways in terms of how we can reach our goals. So don't forget, my email address is greenpasturesalignmentcoaching greenpasturescoaching@gmail.com, and my number is for booking session is 081 040 3402. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Bye.